Hello everybody, welcome to another edition Star Shadow Plays. I'm host Rob, aka Star Shadow. And we're back with some Cyber Knights Flashpoint, along with the ladies of Cyber Valkyria Alpha, version 1.8.125. We have a couple updates that have come even since the last time, which was just a few days ago that I played, including a new type of matrix node being added in. That's kind of, you go in and it locks you in. You have to take care of things that way. It's kind of like almost like a mini boss type deal that we're gonna have to watch out for. Seems kind of interesting. You got to be ready for it, but it will be indicated by the shape of the node, so that you know going in that, hey, you better be prepared to do this kind of thing. So that's interesting. And there is some shoot, what was the other one? I gotta look at it. I was just looking at it and now I completely forgotten what it was. There's that. There's definitely some bug fixes to recruits that we can get in the new era as well, including apparently there's a scourge out there that I didn't know about. So I'm very excited to come across that, because that is one of the new classes. Well, the class is not that old anymore, but I want to have a chance to use it. I have not used it yet. It was the first new class to come out and I haven't had a chance to use it. I want to see what it does. It sounds really awesome, so I'm hoping to come across it at some point. But yeah, the other thing is new updates to the nanofab, which we're not to yet. I'm not sure that we will be seeing that anytime soon at the rate that we go. So unfortunately, that may be a little bit of time before we see some of that. So I guess the nanofab is going to be going through some updates before we touch that at all. As you can see, the nanofab is actually 225,000, which I mean, we could afford, but we're saving up for the med bay first, which is more important because there is a time limit on it. We got 47 days on it, so we definitely want to make sure that we are working on that. So our last episode, we got to try out for the first time the assassination mission type, where we had to take out a VIP in an obligation mission. So we got to see actually a bunch of new stuff last time, between the assassination mission, a new map, and the obligation mission itself. So how obligations work, in that you you basically have to drop everything and take care of this obligation unless you want to destroy your relationship with a contact. So we were working with someone who we had a great relationship with, so we did not want to ruin anything, so we definitely took it. And we made it out okay, as a matter of fact. Oh, another new thing I also want to mention, now your characters are here, which was always there, but now you can't click on them, which is good, because that was something that would often happen, where I'd be trying to click on here and then I would click on character by mistake. I didn't really see them. I would click on them and it would go to the barracks instead, which is not always where I wanted to go. Therefore, a good change. If there is upgrades available for them, I believe it has a mark that you can directly click and that will take you to barracks. But it should really cut down on the number of clicks that are not going where you wanted them to go because you didn't realize that there's a mark there. All right, so this is going to be a short one. I always say short because I always think it's going to be short, and then it ends up being, 40 minutes anyway. But this time it has to be short because we only have a couple days. So we're going to be doing a few things. I think we're only going to move up a day, so this one should actually be short. First of all, let's talk about what we're going to be doing, which is the Sibling Breakout. Sibling Breakout is a mission for Synch, Her sister is being locked up in a chemical prison for a failed escape attempt, and soon she's going to be shipped out. And so we're going to be breaking her out of this in a 2-part mission. We can see her sister because she shows up as a potential recruit, and by going in and rescuing her successfully, we would be able to recruit her, which is why we've been working on the barracks. So she's a hacker. Awesome. We'll then have 2 hackers, the hacker sisters. Awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm hoping that she keeps his loyalty and the hype. Oh wait, no, that's us. I thought I clicked on her, but it didn't. That was a little too much to hope for. But like I said, since we have a day, we may get a chance to see another hype break. I mean, 70. I'm not sure that that's gonna do it. I think we have someone who has at 80. No, you're also at 70. No, so there's a small chance we might get a hype break here. We're not sure. We'll see if that comes up. We also have heat at 17, but we got a token. It's gonna be good. We're gonna need that. We can also talk about this intel mission as well, another assassination mission, which we could take, but we may just wait until it gets closer to kind of space things out a little bit. As you can see with the obligations, having to drop everything kind of sucks. So we like to have a little bit of space in between for recovering injuries, legworks that might be going on. So we have people available. And then also, like I said, we got the obligations. We got to worry about injuries, all of that stuff. So as you can see, Sibling Breakout is going to take a hacker, Cyber Knight, and then we're going to take 2 more people, which is going to be interesting to think about. Then after that, we have the Leatherman Call, which is going to be a assassination mission, a different type of assassination mission, in which case we are going to be taking out 3 captains of we're taking out Warner Brown's squad captain. So we will be taking out 3 captains in this. So it's like instead of assassinating a VIP like we did in the last mission, this one is more of an infiltration and kill and get out kind of thing. We're infiltrating an area to do this and not trailing someone in particular. So they don't know we're coming, while with the VIP they have some idea that someone might be coming, so they're more on edge. It's a little bit different, and like I said, this one is going to have 3 people that need to die, but it is very, very lucrative. 150 from that, plus 33 for completing. So that's 183 right there. Of course, the team's going to take some, but it's still going to be a nice chunk of change. Probably get 150, you got to think, which would get us into... That's going to get us into the 400 range, actually, which could be enough. Could be enough to get started on our mid bay. So that's good. Waiting for Mass to come back on her legwork. That's not going to happen until the next one, looks like. But we're going to see if we can drop her in the stress thing, because she's kind of stressed out too. But we did, or at least I keep saying we, but it's just me, did upgrade the characters that had gotten extra points from the last mission. So boom, nothing to worry about here on any of these, I don't think. Trying to remember if we did anything that was interesting at all, but not really. Not really. Yeah. All right. So that's awesome. So we're almost at 10 minutes already, so you can see what I'm talking about already. Oh yeah. Also, barracks will be done. We're doing this for a reason, because once the new recruit, our new hacker, comes in, we're going to be needing at least one more open room, because I'm sure we might run into someone who might want to join, whether it's the Scourge recruit who we might come across, whether we finally do the underground hub and start working on that. So there's a lot of plans going on here, a lot of plans. So we're gonna run this, like I said, we're gonna get a little bit closer to this, but not too close. We're not gonna forget to do this because that would be bad. So let's run this a touch. Oh, we're running short of time to complete Synch. Oh, we're running short of time to complete Synch's Sibling Breakout. Please, darn, I'm sweating this chemical hit. Time's almost up. You know how this goes. Haste makes mistakes in our line of work. We'll move when our plan is flawless. All right, I'm putting my trust in you in the process. Tell me you're gonna make this happen. We know the timeline. They'll never see us coming. I know, all right. I'll cool it until you call. Yep. Like I said, we know all about it. We know all about it. And it just didn't even go up at all, so. All right, so. This is available now. I'm not going to do this yet. Like I said, because we wanna dump into the med bay, then we'll have this ready to go when we need it ready to go. But we have the pre stuff, and that's all cheap there. So we wanted to make sure that we have the pre stuff ready to go. And like I said, we have the space, then we have the opportunity to be ready to upgrade again to get to 10 if someone shows up, and we should have more than enough time. Like I said, money is a little bit tight, but hopefully this will all work out. So we will go a little bit further here. Stop. Hammer time. All right, so we're gonna blow off some heat, -15. It's gonna erase the rest of this, which is nice. And we're almost to another token as well. 10 days. So this is gonna be perfect. Not like we can use it on anything else. Boom. Like it. We're good to go. There, see, token. Oh, just about ready. That's awesome. We got nanofab cubes, which we can't do anything with yet, but we'll hold on to because we do have to worry about that. So let's think about this a little bit more. We're gonna have 2 ways to but interaction. That's okay. Let's do the interaction real quick. Have you thought any more about hiring my sister? Technical whiz, huh? We cut our teeth together, Dot and I. You won't be disappointed. Be a chance to get Dot off the streets for good. And so we can see your full recruit record in the roster. Yep. Okay. Just in case there was anything new there. So we have 2 paths that we can do. We have the South Cargo Field, which is a very simple, not very simple, but a way we can go where we have to hack a door open or find the blue key to infiltrate the prison block. If our team includes a hacker, this option presents a more direct path. We will have a hacker, so that's probably the way to go. Or we go this way, South Hover Pad. Drop close to the blue key location. We can snag the key and infiltrate the prison block without hacking. If our team does not include a hacker, this option presents a more direct path. So what they're saying is it's easier to do. Okay, actually, I kind of remember this. I wonder if it's going to be the same map now that I'm thinking about it. And this was easier with the hack because it was like right there. Okay. We're definitely going to be doing this. Reveals all loot box contents for all stages. Interesting. This would be more interesting if we weren't like trying to get in and out. But yeah, no, this is going to make the most sense, I think. So for this, this is going to be an interesting. I'm not sure right now who we would want to do for this one. All right, so I know we got to take Synch. So we're just kind of thinking this out before we do this in the next episode. I'm going to cut it, even though, I mean, we're at 15 minutes. It's going to be about 20 minutes in the end, which is a pretty good size for this. But I feel like we should... I'm trying to think here. How would I want to do this? We want to sneak as much as possible. We have a hacker. We got to have someone who can fight, though, because I think we're going to need a soldier to overwatch. In which case, I think Rook. The question will be... I mean, we'll have two people who can work on any traps. There shouldn't be too many, though. But do I want Mute or do I want Sin? That's going to be the question. Mute will definitely help us get through any traps and disable any cameras or anything. But she is not the best in a fight. Sin, though, is great in a fight and almost as quiet. I could also take the newbie. This might be a good chance to take her out for... Well, actually, this is not the best time to take her out for a spin. Even though the enemy should be weaker as our last power level 2 mission. It's a little more dangerous. Especially when we were taking Synch. This would be fine. I would probably take Blur if we didn't have to take Synch to hack. Who's also a lower level right now. So it's like, do we want to lean towards combat? Or do we want to lean towards stealth? Kind of feel we might have to do this. Or the stealth. I feel like we might have to do this for the stealth. I might want to change Synch's actually get up here. I don't like that it's the same as Rook's. I'll have to think about that too. Another thing to think about. But I think this is what we're gonna look at right now, unless I think differently in the end. So we have that set up now. We're good here. I'm curious about one thing here. Nano Scrubber's gonna take 90. We gotta up this. Okay, I just want to make sure there, because we're eventually gonna need to up the Nano Scrubber to add some stuff. But yeah, I think we're good in every other way here. We got another Underworld dossier. Do we have file sets? Oh yes, we have this one. We discovered last time that file sets are not good for anything in the upper bit here. So if I like mint it, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I thought it would let me pick and didn't. Where'd it go? Black Book. Actually, I went for 87. That's actually not bad. That did a lot better than the last time we did it, where it was real bad. Because if I remember correctly, what was the price on these? Let's just go off of what others are. So we'll go high. Look for the highest stuff. So 26. I think this did pretty good though. 26. Purple 22 even. 44. I mean, that doubled that even. So I think this one actually we won out on by doing this. I think we hit big time for this one, because this is equal to probably 3 legendaries almost. 3 high-end legendaries. So like if it's low legendaries, we did better. Oh, even even these ones even. I think this actually increased the payment or the value by a lot. Cuz that was a 3 when we did it. The Mercenary Black Book here. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, did they actually increase these then? Now that I'm looking at it. Look at this, even with this is already up to 106, and that's for the corporate invoices. Does this drop it even? What happens if I... Oh, I'll replace it with this one. And that drops it. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, if I do this, go to this one even. Oh, that drops it a whole bunch. I guess with these comments. Yeah, so we're actually doing better now. This is looking okay. So I think file sets did get increased, so that's good. So we just made a bunch of money, which I like. What if it's a Paladin R driver? This is a weapon mod for a shotgun barrel. Okay, we'll need that for when we actually start getting more. So we actually made some money there. Our mistake there that I wasn't ready for, I ended up being serendipitous, because now we discovered that file sets are actually good now. And so now I can sell this for big money, which we'll do after the next one, I think. Actually, let's see. So 3 favors. Hell no, potatoes we have for 96. Now we're talking. That's 32,000 per. That's humongous. That's humongous. Okay, we're selling it. We're up to 377,000 now. So, now you know. Finding files is always a good thing, because now they're worth stuff. Now they're worth money. Now they're worth money. This is a lot better. Awesome. Serendipity. Awesome. I love it. Also, since we have a minute, it's only 22 minutes. Okay, let's take a look at the let's take a look at some of these factions real quick. We haven't really been following along with some of the lore here, so let's take a look at some of the people that we may have seen that we haven't yet. So like for sure, we don't know anything about the Jupiter group. So Jupiter is the result of the largest mega corporate merger in history between Mars Corp and Ventago Energy, which was completed in 2229. Unfortunately, both sets of shareholders came to the union with schemes to grasp power against their internal rivals and across the newly merged lines. For years, Jupiter's newly established board has been battling to stem the internal civil war that is preventing Jupiter from realizing and profiting from its ascendancy to the most powerful megacorporate force on the planet. As a new decade dawns, there's still many both inside and outside the corporation who wish to see the bloodshed, who wish to see the division, bloodshed, and backstabbing continue. Actually, let me do something real quick for y'all. That way you can actually read it, in case my voice over here is not the best for you. You can pause it and read it yourself here. We know a little bit about Matsumoto. Looks like there might be a little extra here, so let's read. We'll go through here. Let's go through the corporates, and then that's we can go through the gangs another time here. So Matsumoto Global Technologies. Rising from the Keiretsu corporate model, Matsumoto was one of the 3 still surviving mega Keiretsu born of mergers in the mid-21st century. Led by the Bank of Nagoya, Matsumoto The mega corporation is still based in Nagoya, Japan, but has aggressively secured charter positions within 22 economic blocks worldwide across United North America, Europe, and the Swiss financial enclave. Matsumoto constantly seeks to maintain its technological competitive edge by encouraging a high-pressure corporate culture dedicated to pursuing ambitious and groundbreaking projects. Famously, Matsumoto is lavish in its rewards for the entire team, and sometimes an entire division behind a winning project, leading to cutthroat infighting at all levels to become attached to and stick with rising star researchers. Ooh. Very cyberpunk. Very cyberpunk. Right? McKellen Heavy Industries, one of the founding megacorps behind New Boston and one of the oldest companies in New Boston, McKellen Heavy Industries has a long history full of seminal achievements and notorious failures. An early leader in using nanotechnology in industrial and mining applications, McKellen's rise to power and prominence among early megacorporations was meteoric. A century later, McKellen was a leader in the last-ditch efforts to stem the rise of nano radiation by dumping anti-nano nanites into the atmosphere, which was a failure and may have worsened the global situation. Thumbs up to them. At least they tried, I guess. McKellen was tasked with much of the immense job of designing and building the new Boston Dome in a very short time, and later built Wards 7 and 11. McKellen operates much of the utilities and physical services for the city and state, such as trash collection, profitable recycling, desalination, and water supply, as well as the aging power grid. Oh, I paused there because I was thinking desalination of the water supply, maybe, but maybe it's separate. I do wonder if this is a reference to 7-Eleven, the stores with the word 7 and 11. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. A tribute, if you will. Ultratech. Ultratech is one of New Boston's founding megacorps, which is split into sprawling divisions, each named after the market segment in which it competes, including Ultralife, Ultrastyle, and Ultramed. Through its divisional structure, Ultratech is highly diversified, producing everything from diapers to rocket boosters to nerve-dampening toxins. We need space here. Ultratech works in close connection with the UNA, providing a vast array of privatized services to the city and the state, including their ever-present Ultramed health clinics. Ultratech Sigma systems of varying versions are used by the majority of corporate facilities as the backbone of their quantum sensory and first response security network. These SEC AI systems are routinely audited for compliance with all AI regulations while providing adaptive, coordinated multi-site security services. Oh, hey, Rook Technologies. I wonder if Rook is a part of this. I didn't realize that there was a Rook Technologies when I named her Rook, so we'll see. Rook Technologies was a heavy weapons and cybernetic division within Mars Corp that had become a drag on the corporate earnings per share in the late 2220s. Led by the charismatic and visionary Jamie Sixth Winters, the Mars division was spending billions in research and development and was labeled as a failing division. As the merger with Vintago Energy took place, Mars Corp spun out Rook Technologies into its own completely separate corporation, reaping a major windfall in profits from the initial sale of shares. Now with Jamie Sixth Winters still at the helm 3 years later, Rook keeps promising to bring some of its first weapon tech to security markets soon, while shareholders grow more nervous daily. Interesting. I didn't know anything about them. We haven't really come across them yet, I don't think, so it's kind of new to us. Warner Braun Global, one of the major German conglomerates. Warner Braun has taken a huge risk to join the new Boston Charter with the Treaty of 31. The risk and possible reward calculus is almost unimaginable in sheer size, as Warner Braun is sending their first thousands of corporate citizens to the newly claimed sovereign territory in the downtown district of New Boston. The Warner Braun footprint in New Boston is made up of a hand-picked corporate and military leadership council of young, ambitious executives with families and a clear sense that they will succeed or die in New Boston. With the slogan, "Perfection lives in the details," Warner Braun fortunes rest upon industry leadership through highly modernized, highly efficient manufacturing and solutions production in weapons development, biomedical products, cybernetics, and life technologies. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, is it actually Werner Braun? Werner Braun, maybe? Since it's German? Oh well, I'm American. I say it how I say it. It's Warner Braun now. I'm sure Americans are probably saying it the same way anyway in this world, so it is what it is. All right, so that's an introduction to our corporations. We still have a bunch of gangs to look at that we can also see, I guess. But that gives us a little bit of flavor to what's going down here. And for those interested, I'm sure you can find more about each of these in the game's wiki. If you're looking for it on Google. I forget what it is off the top of my head, but actually I'm surprised it doesn't not link to the... Maybe help does. Nope. That's what it needs then, as a link to the wiki, so it's a lot easier to get to. But yeah, okay. So in conclusion, we're all set up now. We have the Sibling Breakout in our next episode. I hit the mic actually. So that will be a two-parter as we get in and then we make the rescue. Now I'm allergy. But so we'll have that. We'll have a new recruit, and then we can start working towards Leatherman's Call. Mask should be back from her legwork, hopefully, with a success rate of 91%. Should be good. So we'll be able to take care of that. We'll have to see whether we need to, or even if we can, stuff her into the detox. We'll have a new mission as well, another assassination mission. So we'll be hardened killers pretty soon as we worry about Leatherman's Call and then a VIP assassination. And then we'll see what else we get. We'll see if any of the new era storylines start popping up, things like that. So a very exciting time for us right now. We're still I think in the early game, but we're starting, I think, getting into the late early game a little bit now with our money going up and the higher power level of the missions coming, which should be more lucrative then, which will allow us to start improving even more with better weapons. We can start adding more cybernetics to some of our team, that kind of deal. So that's what we're looking at. So we're on good progress, and the game's on good progress, so we should be doing pretty good. I assume that we'll probably get at least into the middle game before game releases in 1.0, so still have some time before that. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, maybe we'll do some faster releases too, so that of the episode, so that we can catch up. I do have a little bit of a backlog that's not quite catching up, but we'll see. So that's gonna do it for us. See, a nice smooth 35 minutes it looks like. See, I can stretch stuff out. It's not that difficult. So thank you all for watching. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff on this video or any of the others you happen to watch, whether in this playlist or any of the other playlists that we have on the channel. Really do appreciate everyone watching and commenting and all that stuff. It really does help. I do appreciate it. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, so we're getting there. Do appreciate all the new subscribers that have joined and hopefully are enjoying what's going down here. Links in the description of the video to Twitch Twitch and Twitter if you want to check that stuff out. Though like I've said before, Twitter is what Twitter is, and we try to avoid that as much as possible. And I usually do a weekend stream on Twitch as well, so you can check that out if you like, on Saturday nights usually. So that's there if you want to just hang out at some point, but no problems there. But we're into we're still in early October here. Hurricanes have been coming through here in the US, so hopefully you all are safe out there. Hurricane Milton is about to hit Florida, I think in the coming day, or if not today. I'm not 100% sure where it is at this particular moment, so that gives you an idea of where this recording took place. So hopefully everyone is safe out there and is taking care, because a bit dangerous. And so yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy. Definitely stay safe, everyone, please. And I will catch you all next time. So y'all have a good one as we get ready for a big heist coming up to get us a new recruit. So stay good, stay safe, and adios for now, everybody. Bye.